Oh, what's going on, guys? Oh yeah, it's the Saturday show. It started with a good tower, huh? Or tree. Tower or tree?
It seems like it started out as tree, which makes more sense.
Yeah.
And then it turned into tower.
Yeah, I know. Yes. Complete the tree.
I like the G's because there's two of them, so you're not going to be the one to mess it up by putting the wrong one in.
You literally just messed it up.
No, I didn't. And the second G.
Don Jolly post G. Lady Honey Badger posted a G.
I don't see the Honey Badger one.
Weird.
What are you talking about?
I'm looking right at it. That's weird. Really weird. Hers didn't pop up. Did you block her?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I should too. We got our E. It's a little E, but it counts. Well done, everybody. Mission accomplished. Got a lot of Proud Boys in here.
I'll take it.
It's either a stoner Proud Boy, the Hooter 420, or maybe it's a Hitler Proud Boy. Who knows?
Wait a minute. You said there's a lot in here.
Yeah.
And then you're like, this one guy.
Yeah, there's others. Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Yeah.
Everyone is
welcome to the
welcome. Except blacks and certain South Americans.
show. Yeah. South Asians.
Yeah, we prefer the classy chinks.
Yeah. Indians. All right, whites only.
Guys, keep in mind we do a whites only show on Mondays.
If you don't get the memo, you're probably not white enough. Fun show tonight. Fun show. Oh, yeah, I should hit Discord.
Let's get those like buttons hit and maybe we'll get on the main page. I doubt it though. Potato Man wants to know what the name of this song is.
The song is unfindable. It's called Star Power. I have the only copy of this song.
I thought you were saying the song is called Unfindable.
No.
That's a good name for a song, man.
Nope. Is it going to play this? Come on.
Hang in there. There it goes.
It's an old computer.
It's booting up.
It takes a while. RAM is crazy expensive.
It's
is that
still
right?
better than VMAX.
Oh, yeah. That's the spirit, Potato Man.
Oh, it's not done?
No, it's fine.
It's still processing. You've already added them.
I think I gotta upgrade the computer in order to... There he is.
Oh, hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vil Nomerly.
I lowered my chair and I'm wearing a larger shirt and I look fatter now.
I really wish you didn't lower your chair. I have
No, I
specific...
raised it back up. It's just not right.
Ah.
But I didn't like doing this. I thought it was a bad look doing that the whole show.
Yeah.
So just before
Oh,
I was like, let me just do this. Let me just.
Cool guy slouch.
Yeah. So anyway, doing the show. Happy Saturday, everybody. Does that look better?
Yeah. You look real cool.
I should just wear sunglasses too.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
You look really cool.
Take this portrait of a single cloud.
That's a bad angle.
It's not good.
Fucking not flattering. Caveman right away with the $2. He says, hit the like harder than Jamal hit your mammy's nigras.
And that's gonna get that demographic. Darren, what's that demographic? Black people.
Guys, how cool would it be if we had black fans? Because then you could interact with them, but not in person.
Yeah.
So you're under no threat whatsoever.
From a completely safe distance, you'd be able to get as much interaction as you wanted, which is probably not much. Maybe like one message, and I know what you'd call them.
Yeah, it's
You'd
not like
call them a slur.
It's not like you're going to. Yeah, they wouldn't be here long, would they? And it's not like they're going to hack you or anything. You know, get your IP. That doesn't mean anything to them.
Right.
Well, my baby mama ho-ass already with the $5. He says, single level NIGGER tower. And he celebrates black voices. I do too. You know, there's still, you got to be honest.
Yeah.
Some black voices are really good as far as singing goes. Now, rap, not into it anymore. Can't do it.
I'm a Leon Bridges fan. I like Leon Bridges.
Leon Bridges isn't rap.
No,
just a good voice.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Great voice. That little album he did, the 2-part album with Krongbean.
Mhm.
Oh, mamma mia!
Texas Sun, great song. All
And
right,
Texas Moon.
before we lose anybody else complimenting blacks, let's get right into it. I think the numbers are high enough. Thanks for the early donations, guys. Give thumbs up on the video, whether it be YouTube or Rumble. And let's get into it. Guys, breaking news, and I can see this being extrapolated out from here for other races soon if this type of technology catches on, but a very creative, I guess you'd call him a developer, has developed something called Clean Streets.
It's incredible.
Which maps out where all the Indians are, so you can avoid them and stay on clean streets. But keep in mind, this is the United States. There's not too many of those anymore.
For those of you listening on audio, it's an Indian density map that shows where all the H-1B sponsors are located and info about each one of them, as well as the locations of Indian restaurants, Hindu temples, Indian grocery stores, Indian bazaars, and so on.
And in Frisco, Texas, those are just known as places.
It's just any location.
It's like the Indian grocery store and bazaars. That's just called Costco. But yeah, now I understand maybe the real logic or reasoning behind this, and that's, I think, to shine a light on the problem that's going on with these demographic changes and absolute total cultural shifts in places where this is taking place. It's crazy. Like I just mentioned Costco, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen the videos of people just walking around Costco in different, DFW area satellite towns, and they're just all Indians.
All Indian.
All Indians.
Oops, all JEETS.
Now, it's a little funny because if I need a map to avoid places, it's not like I'm afraid of Indians. You know, I'm not worried about getting mugged by Indians yet. Okay, now hear me out on this, though. Once the population takes over to a certain extent, along with cultural influences from the black community and, let's say, I don't know, Jewish-controlled music industries, I could see the Indian youth getting out of control in about 10 years, just like what happened to the Mexicans.
Now, I know what... I appreciate you saying that, and I know there's going to be some skeptics saying, like, oh, I could beat the shit out of any JEET. I could beat up 5 JEETs. You know, they're built like 13-year-old boys.
Yeah.
Can you beat up 50 JEETs?
Yes.
Are you in shape enough for that? Do you have that kind of wind? You got that kind of wind, that kind of lung span? How about 100 JEETs?
Then I start wondering.
Okay. Let's play this. 60?
60 still, yeah. I'm going to take some shots.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I'm gonna handle 60.
Let
And
us-
I'm putting that on paper right now on
now.
video. Hey, Jeet fuckers, 60.
When the curry apocalypse happens and we're just overrun with them, we're gonna test this out.
Yeah. Well,
I'll test it with you.
Here's the thing. I throw out the challenge right now and say 60, right? You know what they're going to do? They're going to get all their cousins and go, well, with 70, we'll be fine. And they'll get them. They'll get those numbers. That's one neighborhood. That's 4 houses in one neighborhood. That's how they do it. The H-1B
It's a single
houses.
cul-de-sac.
Yeah. But back to what I was saying, though, like, people don't think about that. Now, the Chinese, except in California, actually, no, that's actually a better example. There's like a bunch of Chinese gangs now in California. I don't know if y'all were aware of that. But it's like I was saying, once a population reaches a certain mass, right, their children start becoming Americanized. And what Americanized means now is their daughters are on OnlyFans and their sons want to have careers in hip-hop. And that only leads to one thing. Needlessly selling drugs because they're rich and gang activity because, they want to be Americans.
Well,
and that means being black now.
And lowered vocabulary.
Yeah.
Yeah. You immediately drop to like a first or second grade reading level, comprehension level,
Now, the Asian ones will pretend that they can't speak, read, or do math. That's all a facade. They're just trying to blend in. Their parents wouldn't allow that. But now, picture an Indian family in an Indian neighborhood, in an Indian town, right? They've taken it all over. Now they become Americanized. Mother and father work all the time at the local convenience store, and they're not there to watch Junior or whatever they call them in that language that they speak because they still don't speak English. And those children are now raised on American television and YouTube and social media and Spotify playlists created by other young people that have been sold since after the great collapse of rock music in the early 2000s, this CIA operation.
Yeah.
It's all rap now. So now they're bombarded on every level. And even though they're Indians, they now want to be American Indians. Don't get confused.
Yeah.
Dot, not feather. But
Not feather. Don't worry. When they get enough numbers here, sag pants, face tattoos, and cornrows. Mark my words.
they're
On the Indians, which would be hilarious
Yeah.
to look at, but it'll just become a norm.
Now, would you be able to see the cornrows? Maybe not for the do-rag, but time will tell. Now, I'd like to find a photo of an actual Indian person with cornrows, because I'm guessing it does not exist yet.
Not yet. I was originally thinking that when you mentioned the Asians and Asian gangs popping up big in California.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing triads or something. I don't know.
No, they're just Crips.
They're just Crips.
Yeah.
Never seen an Asian with cornrows. Never.
Not even in like a Hollywood movie where they make the Asian kid try to be black, which there's been several examples of that. No cornrows there either.
I'll say this, right? I play Yakuza video games, right? A lot of them take place in modern setting, and they have a lot of mooly fashion trends, but still, even in those depictions, which are made by Japanese people, these games, no cornrows. No cornrows. I don't think they'll stoop that low. I could be wrong, though.
I think
before.
You know, I 10 years ago, I would have said America can't stoop however low, and here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. Yeah, so let's delve into how this map works and think how we can maybe use this in the future.
Here's a little more elaborate look at how these work. So everything's broken down into these hexagons, which are like sectors. The hexagons are the H-1B sponsors in the area, and the dots are their various businesses. Clicking on either shows you what the business is and the info about it. Now, I've already told y'all, you've got Indian grocery stores, you've got 7-Elevens, you've got Pajit motels. We could just look at it, though.
You got all businesses in these areas.
Yeah. That's pretty much everything.
I don't think they're landlords yet, though. Could you imagine an Indian landlord? Like, you agree to a certain rent, and then every month you have to talk them down from them talking you up. He's like, we have a contract.
1,200 rupee.
So these green dots, what do they represent?
All right, each of these green dots. The green dots alone. Now, I could be wrong. Those might be the sectors. Okay, so we got to zoom in a little bit.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Optimization.
Yes. Now, I'm just zooming in. Let's zoom in on, here's the best example of it. Texas, the fallen state. Okay, so the hexagons, green is a low amount of H-1B activity. The red, as you can see here, which is a dangerous color, it's meant to indicate danger. Those are, look, 257 locations here in, let's see, Dallas. This is all the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Dallas obviously being in a much shittier state than Fort Worth, but don't worry, Fort Worth has fallen too.
It's catching up fast.
It's catching up real
I think
quick.
one thing to note right away here is that where have people been moving from all over the country to find better jobs, higher wages, and higher standards of living? DFW.
Yeah.
Massive growth.
Oh, yeah.
One of, if not the most fastest growing areas in the nation, right? As people flee California and the Northeast to find stability and high-paying jobs. I'd imagine a lot of them get here, and then let's say they transferred. They retained their job, but they transferred to the new company headquarters in Dallas, Texas, right? Sadly, they just relocated to train their replacements.
Yes.
The Indians that are flooding in due to Greg Abbott. By the way, I was waiting for it to pop up on the screen. It did not. OKCJP sent a whopping $10 tip.
Oh. I apologize. Hold on. Was it on
It's a Rumble rant.
Rumble Rant? Okay, CJP, thank you so much, brother. Good to see you in here, man. He says, can't even use a hard R anymore.
It's an N-word. It's definitely an N-word. It's definitely an N-word.
That's
You
what I
can't-
like.
You can't use it?
Yeah, why not? That's
I don't
what I
know. I
like
see
about
what
Chud
my-
the Builder. He's bringing up. No, I see what he said. Are you saying you can't type it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let me hang on.
Yeah. Test it out.
It worked. Mine worked.
Nope, don't see you.
What?
Yeah. You are not visible in the chat.
Thank you for the $7.
You know, I'm not going to lie, though. That might have been like a Rumble setting when I first set up the channel because we
Get
got
that off.
booted. We got booted off of so many places. I was like, all right, we got to censor that word, obviously.
Here, I got a way around this. Start another tower. Anyway,
Guys, help him out.
so yeah, if like go back to that map because I want to see how concentrated this is in one of the fastest growing areas in the country. And the reason I keep saying fastest growing areas, it's the fastest growing area for a reason. Jobs,
Yes. So
well-paying jobs.
right. So like I said, depending on the shade from green to red being highest amount, look at that. That hexagon alone, 1,446 locations. These are places that are requesting H-1B workers. 1,108 just in this sector. And these are all in these red hexagons. Look at that.
So you
Now-
said they're requesting the workers.
Yes. So you post on a site like an international job board
Yeah.
specifically for H-1Bs.
Mm.
And this sector alone, it doesn't say, yeah, okay, so that's how many businesses, right? 1,446 in this sector. But that doesn't say how many H-1Bs they're requesting
Right.
per business. But it allows you to break this down further. So let's take a look. So your green dots are Patel Motels.
You're shitting me.
You've got your
No pun intended.
Motel 6, your Super 8s, more Motel 6.
Oh, I've stayed at that one.
Yeah.
Fun night.
Budget Inn.
That one too.
These are all Indian Rant Days Inn.
Used to live there. Used to.
Now the blue dot, the blue circles. Those are the H-1B sponsors.
So here's another thing. If y'all weren't in on the scam yet, what they do is they get here, they set up a business, and then they themselves request H-1Bs to try to get more of their people, preferably family members here,
They get their
and then they
cousins
hire
and-
them. Then they come over, they do the same thing, and now you're in Texas.
Yeah.
Now you're in Texas. Well, this is a good map. It's not for avoiding per se. It's really for raising awareness, which a lot of people are doing.
And I'd also like to apologize to everyone. I forgot I had some custom filters on. So let's turn on all the Jeep businesses here.
Oh, quick, switch your screen.
Rusty Bungus tipped $5. Sorry about the potty mouth yesterday, baby. You know I love you.
All
Did you
right.
hear him?
Yeah, potty mouth? What happened?
Sorry about the potty mouth yesterday, baby. You know I love you. Well, I don't remember you having a potty mouth, bud. Oh, yeah. Here, I got it right here. Fuck you, fucking motherfucker. I don't want to hear it. Fuck you.
Oh, that's right.
That's okay. We forgive you.
Say whatever you want. Which,
In
guys,
fact, we never held it against you.
yeah, that reminds me. Speaking of saying whatever you want, we now do live reads, not like Rumble rants, but like advertisements.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So show sponsorships is what we're calling it. If you want to support the show in a big way, let's say you have a business or an app that you've developed or a product that you want to sell, we'd love to help you. And as we build our audience, we'd like to do it with your help.
Contact us for pricing.
Contact us for price, and it's cheap, guys.
It's
It's
cheap.
cheap.
Yeah.
But also, even if you're not selling anything and you want us to, like, it could be a fake product. We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You're supporting the show. If you want us to play a video that you made let's say you make a fake product just because you think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll plug it.
We don't even care if it's like some weird AI slop video that you made. Don't care. We'll plug it.
Caveman sends $2.
Oh.
He says, DFW, home of 500 trucking companies based out of the same apartment. Yeah, that's another scam.
Yep.
I watched a video of an Indian food truck, which I don't know how the fuck that's in business. Oh, wait, all the Indians. But
Indian food truck? Do they just cook in the back of a small Toyota pickup?
No,
Like
it
right
was a
on the
legit
bed?
food truck that your tax dollars probably paid for. Here's the problem. The guy running it is here on an H-1B.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to have your own business on an H-1B.
Yeah.
So he put it in his wife's name. You're not allowed to work at that business if you're an H-1B. And they caught him in the truck making shawarma or curry or whatever the fuck they eat that makes them smell
Butter
so
chicken.
bad. And
That's him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked exactly like him. And anyway, so it's a woman that goes around the DFW area exposing these scams and shit. And she went after him and posted his business license and everything and said, "You're violating American law." And I'm sure nothing happened because nobody gives a shit. And I'm guessing, like, could you imagine, you know how you got AIPAC? Huge, powerful lobby. I feel like Indians probably have a state version of that for Texas, with just how much Greg Abbott bends over backwards to accommodate these people, stealing your jobs, ruining your neighborhoods, and just stinking up the joint. Gotta love Texas. All right, any more
Okay.
map stuff?
So, like I said, I had most of the filters turned off because I wanted to see specifics earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at everything now, from vape shops, Indian and curry restaurants, liquor stores, phone repair shops, 7-Elevens, Patel Motels, Indian grocery stores, Hindu temples, and Indian bazaars. And this map gets a little more
What's an Indian bazaar?
like a big Indian market,
Like
and
a flea
loitering
market?
area. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. You remember what was it, Trader's Village?
Yeah.
How it was like just full of Mexicans.
Yeah.
Yeah, picture that, but it smells 10 times worse.
I love Trader's Village, too. That was a fun place.
It was fun. Get good car stereo equipment and
Get everything. I bought my
Everything.
first Switchblade there,
Everything.
back when they were still illegal in Texas.
nice. So yeah,
Bought an
zooming
iguana
out.
there, too.
That's the DFW area. Now you might be thinking, well, Nick, it's just the DFW area. Everything is scarce on here, you know. Look, there's a Patel Motel over here. No. It's every major city
Jeez.
in Texas. Let's take a look here.
Let's try temple. Whenever you're done, I want to see temples.
Where's
I want to see
temple?
Hindu temples.
Oh, the temples.
Yeah.
Okay.
Temple, Texas. That's a little further south and west.
Okay, so I'm turning off these filters. It takes a minute.
It's a
They're
new
doing
site.
great work. It's a new site, and it's probably It's probably running off of one guy's computer.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to overrun it.
Yeah, there's temples. So no Hindu temples in Temple yet, but they do have 11 businesses that are hiring H-1Bs there. I just want to see real quick. Let's look at the DFW area again with just the Hindu temples. They're popping up.
Okay, we got to
got
have a
them in
Traders
Richardson.
Village conversation just for a second because it's kind of blowing up in the comments, and I like to acknowledge that. Rainin' in Bloody Waters says Switchblades from Traders Village. He knows what's up. Don Jolly says, yes, throwing stars. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Rainin' in Bloody Waters says shifty ninja swords. LOL. Yeah, I've bought all this shit from there.
Yeah.
What are those things
And at
called?
good
They're
deals.
sticks, and then they have the blade coming off like a little miniature scythe.
I have no
It's a
idea.
stick with a blade shaped like that.
A scythe.
Yeah, but a Japanese version
but
made in China.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that much of a weed.
Don Jolly then said stolen amplifiers. Yeah, you could get a lot of music equipment there. Remember there was a time when everybody you knew and probably yourself had your car radio stolen? They all went to Traders Village. Here's my proof. My brother, this is a true story, bought a CD head unit. Not CD, CD head unit from Traders Village. It was a Sony, new in box, had the plastic wrap around it, unopened, had the foam inside. Everything's in a bag. It's all neat. Instruction manuals, cords, everything flawless. We hooked it up in his little pickup, his little Mighty Max pickup truck, and a CD popped out.
What was it?
I think it's Mariah Carey.
Ooh,
believe it or not. I
nice.
think I still remember that. I'll have to ask him. But
Mariah's got some bangers.
yeah, well, the point is it was just a stolen radio, but they were so good at like repackaging this shit way back before like Temu or Alibaba was a thing. That was the original like counterfeit stolen product place, Traders Village. Just good old time. You used to be able to buy alligators and shit there, like the little baby alligators.
Yeah.
I bought an iguana.
Nice.
Anyway, back to the Indians.
All right, back to
That was old Texas. This is new Texas.
back to the Currypocalypse. All right. So this is just the Dallas area. Fort Worth, no reported Indian temples, but don't worry. We've got these red hexagons. They are coming soon to the stockyards near you. Fort Worth.
Could you imagine Indian cowboys? Like, man, you smell like you stepped in a lot of cow shit. He's like, no, I stepped in my gods and ancestors shit.
No. I'm just a messy eater.
Where's our clipper?
Because they eat shit. Huh?
Where's our clipper?
Yeah, where's our clipper?
Some good lines.
Do we have a
today.
clipper? Who's our clips person? Someone make a fan channel. I'll pay you nothing. Anyways, Louisville. Yep, you got one right there. Denton County Hindu Temple Society. Yeah, they're popping up.
They renamed Louisville to Louisville because they can't say V's.
Really?
Yeah.
Louisville.
No, that's Mexicans. They can't say V's either.
Really?
They turn them into B's. Indians turn V's into W's.
Okay.
I went to work. I went to work.
No, W's into V's.
No.
Yeah, the V replaces the W.
So, like, my air
Louisville.
conditioner went. Oh, yeah, you're right. I had it. God, I hate when I blow it.
That's
blew
all right,
it.
buddy. Here, I got
Fucking
something
blew it,
for you.
man.
Take this portrait of a single cloud.
So,
My new favorite button. I love it. All right, so
VSW.
Austin.
Sorry, guys. I messed it up. I know.
It's okay.
I apologize.
We'll forgive you. It's all right, bud. Austin,
Big
obviously.
tech hub.
Yeah, big tech hub, and obviously bunch of H1Bs there. You got, I can't count, 6 Hindu temples. San Antonio, I find that odd. There's no temples there yet.
That's strange. They haven't. They know that they're not. This is what they do. They concentrate in a certain area. They slowly take it all over. Only then can they expand. That's what the hotels are for.
Right.
To store and house their future workers to take over the next towns.
Bingo.
So we got to move on from the map, though. They're getting bored out there, bud. Let's.
I just wanted to point out real quick.
Yeah, go
very
ahead.
interesting here. Houston has more temples than Dallas.
For now, Houston's a lot bigger place.
Yeah.
Dallas is 2 cities, Dallas, Fort Worth, and then a bunch of cities in the middle. Houston is a bunch. Whatever, doesn't matter. Dallas will soon. What's
Houston's
going to
a
happen? They're
turd
going to
city.
merge together.
Yeah.
And they're going to make Mumbai, Texas. So, speaking of Texas, speaking of Indians, we got some clips of these people operating. This is what happens to your neighborhoods
Yeah.
when you allow this scourge. Now, a lot of people think we're picking on these people. We are. You should never make them feel welcome. Never accommodate them. Never be nice to them. Because what happens? You remember living in Texas a long time ago, and you're like, oh, this person looks different. I'm white and I'm friendly.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm polite.
I don't know. I'm greeting my replacement. So I'm being polite. I was raised to be polite. You can't do that anymore, guys. Because what happened? Look at this fucking map. That's what happened.
Let's take a look at this. This is what they're bringing here, all right? This is straight from India, right here. Worshipping let's turn that down. Worshipping a demon god statue in a drowning ritual. This is what they do in India. Oh, just kidding. This is what they do in Texas. Welcome to Princeton, Texas.
Let's do a little backstory on what was going on there, because it's more interesting than you would think. It wasn't just that they were praising their weird Hindu god with a strange ritual. No, they used toxic paints. And then they get into the waterway because when they build these floats, they just tip them over and then they leave them. They're known for leaving their garbage everywhere. See, it's not a problem in India. That's what they do. Their rivers, they don't have water in anymore. They have water bottles.
Yeah. And dead bodies.
And that's not a joke. It's all trash. Rivers of trash. Let's see what was going on in this clip. Princeton Ganesh immersion ritual sparks pollution debate. I think that's the least of your worries, but it's something to get the ball rolling on the conversation. Now try to follow me as I read this and try to explain what's happening, because it's very Indian. The footage from Princeton, Texas shows about a dozen people performing the Nimajanaman ritual,
Nice.
immersing the elephant-headed deity statue into shallow water at what appears to be a private ranch pond. Now in Texas, hey, if that's my pond, and I want to have a fucking Hindu ritual on it, it's on my property, I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, hey, it's a private pond. Nothing could go wrong with that. The water just stays there. Wrong. Flooding. Flooding happens.
Yeah. Leaching?
Leaching.
We don't even know if that was their pond. I mean, it's their country now, isn't it?
It's their country.
Their leaders and their employers now just say to your face that they're replacing you. So what do they give a shit about your land and your pond? They're just going to steal that too eventually. I'm sorry, they're not going to steal it. Your governor's going to give it to them. And your neighbors are going to allow it.
Yep, eminent domain for our Indian curry-footed invaders.
Critics label it as a Class C misdemeanor for illegal dumping with potential $4,000 fines, citing toxic paints and modern idols that harm waterways, while supporters highlight its ancient roots in Ganesh Chaturthi and pushes for eco-friendly clay versions. Yeah, because that's the problem. That's really the problem.
That's the problem.
It's not eco-friendly. In this fast-growing Dallas suburb with a rising Indian diaspora, the clash reflects tensions over heritage Rapid demographic changes and environmental rules. No.
Oh,
It's not
no
environmental
official
rules.
response has come in yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got an official response.
Yeah, I got a response for you.
I got a response, pal. Get the fuck out of my country! Sorry.
Let's play that last video, and then we'll move on. Everybody's tired of the Indians, including myself. We just got another Dallas-based video of a woman interviewing another woman, explaining that she has a ranch. She grew up in 4-H, which is like a farm animal type thing you do when you're a kid. You raise stuff. Local ranchers are being approached by Indians and asked if they can borrow their cows
Oh, jeez.
to perform rituals. Here's them explaining that.
I mean, we talk about the issue of assimilation, and I think it can be summed up by an email that I received from someone in Salina, which is a little ways outside of Frisco here in the state of Texas. And she said, I know a girl who is in FFA, Future Farmers of America, and she has a heifer, a cow, and an Indian couple contacted her and said, hey, can you bring your heifer over to my house? And she was like, kind of weird, but I guess sure. So she brought her cow to the house, at which point the Indian man...
Just that friendly whiteness. Just, you know.
Yeah. You need a cow? You're not going to kill it, are you? No. Very sacred.
Yeah.
Very sacred. Okay.
Almost wish they would kill it. That'd be a little better than
said, can you bring the cow inside? And she was like, okay. So she brought the cow inside. And then I quote, this might be verbatim from the email. She said... The cow then peed and pooped inside the house, and the family was so happy. They were blessed.
They love it.
And it just kind of sums up where we're at.
And do you think this was like a one-off thing, or
no?
Yeah, it sums up where we're at. A clash of cultures. And the culture that worships cows shitting and pissing in their homes and calls it happy blessings are the ones replacing you at a rapidly escalating pace. Caveman sends $5 and said, Hindustani gods have 6 arms because that's how many it takes to pin a woman. Now, the god of Indian male rape only has 2 arms because they're weaker than their women.
That's weird. It didn't pop up.
What didn't? I don't know why. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. But if you noticed, I got it fixed. Now it all fits on the screen.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did notice that. Killer. Was there anything left in that video?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And do you think this was like a one-off thing, or
No. She actually also told me that the largest longhorn rancher in that area is constantly contacted for cow dung.
Interesting.
I mean, it's Texas. It's not hard to find your own cow shit.
Interesting is the word I'd call that. Interesting. Just a little interesting. Not disgusting, repulsive.
I saw a picture on X. Oh, Hate Facts Official sends $1. He says, I had a cow shitting and pissing in my home, too. Then I got divorced. Folks, welcome back, Hate Facts. So, somebody posted a picture in one of these, I guess you would call it an Indian bazaar. I call it 7-Eleven. And there was a bottle of liquid. And they're like, I'll bet you can't guess what this is. Oh. And in the comments, I'm reading it. And everybody goes, oh, I can guess what it is. I live in Texas. That's a bottle of cow urine. Yeah. They buy it and use it to, like, purify things and whatever weird Indian ritualistic dogma bullshit they do. And, just not compatible. Anyway, we spent way too many times on these fucking Indians. You've been warned. Moving on. NASA. Artemis 2. Yeah.
Before we talk about the bullshit of space, I just want to throw in there, if anybody wants to call in, we have the new Murder the Media Discord. That's what we're using. You don't want to use it? Tough shit, all right? You want to call in? Get on the Discord. The link is in the description of the show, and I believe the Rumble bot posts an automated message with the link. If you guys want to call in, call in. I think I got it open. Yeah, I got it open. Yeah, there's like a room called the Green Room. So if you pop in there, I might see you and I might drag you into the show. All right? So there you go. Anyways, you were saying.
Yeah, I love it. That reminds me too, guys. Cashapp, Rumble can't take 40% from our Cashapp. So if y'all want to tip via Cashapp, do that too. So next we got to the Artemis 2 crew landed, I think today, maybe yesterday. I don't know. I don't give a shit. I don't think now's the time to be going to space. But if you want to, that's great. I thought I read somewhere that they're actually going to Mars, I think. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I had no idea. That's already happening? No, it's not.
No, of course not.
They went further into space than anybody else, apparently. Who fucking cares? Who gives a shit? Anyway, here is...
Who's even buying this shit anymore?
You mean like that space is real?
Yeah. Okay, let's not even go as deep as space is fake, all right? That we went to the moon, right? We went to the moon twice, allegedly. And then we haven't been able to go back in, 55 years?
I thought it was once and we've never been back.
No, I think we went in 69 and 71. 71.
Well,
Take this portrait of a single cloud.
OKCJP sends $1. He's paying to start that N tower. Y'all help.
Is that what he's saying? He might have forgot the rest of the message.
It just says N.
Well, we appreciate the N. But yeah, no.
What's the rest of the message?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, because you can't. Hate Facts Official sends $1, sends an I.
Oh, this is how you get around it. This is how we beat the algorithms. But I'm pretty sure the story is we've gone to the moon twice. NASA has bullshit reasons. Black Science Man has bullshit reasons.
Hold that thought.
Okay.
Meat Cavern sent $1.
We got something going here.
He says G. All right, continue.
You could just let it pop up. You know what I mean?
We've been to the moon twice.
We've been to the moon twice, allegedly. And for 55 years, I shouldn't even say that. We still have not gone back to the moon and don't plan on going back to the moon. Now we're going around it?
Hang on, but we are going to go back to the paid comments where Whoop My Baby Mama Ho Ass sends $1 and sends another G. Yeah, so we went back, or we haven't been back. Hold that thought. Hate Facts Official sends another $1, and he says E.
Where could this be going?
I have no idea, but you know where we're going. Back to that conversation about the moon. So anyway.
Okay. Allegedly been twice, all right? For bullshit reasons, like too much space debris, or we lost the flight records, which is ridiculous. I see the moon every night. See the moon every night. Just
you know what we didn't lose? Another $1. Caveman sends that in, and he says hard R. Thank you for the nigger tower.
That's the way you do it.
That's the way you do it.
That's the way you do it.
That's the way we like to do it.
Good job.
Appreciate it, everyone.
I'm proud of y'all.
Thanks for participating. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, like I was saying, the point I was making was not that space is fake, right? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Do I care? No, I don't give a shit. But rather, us going to the moon, come on. We haven't been. The evidence is there, or rather, it's not there, you know?
Well,
So-
with this trip, right? Because it's so easy for people to be like, oh God, you're one of those people. We never went to the moon, blah, blah, blah. But like you said, there's a lot of, even if you think we went, you still got to be like, okay, but that was kind of weird, this part, that part. So on this Artemis trip, you know how our green screen is not great? And like if I wear green, it'll put a hole through me and show what's on the back.
Yeah.
There was this thing floating and it's turning and it starts like revealing other shit because they fucked up their fake floating ball.
Yeah.
There was a few things like that happened during this trip. Not that I followed it closely. I would just be scrolling and see that. And I was like, yeah, that's right. It's bullshit.
Ugh.
anything to distract from the Epstein files. We're going back to the moon 3 more times. The files are dropping.
Anything to distract from the day-to-day misery of our decline.
That's what
Anyways.
the show's for. To
Yeah.
distract you from that by telling you all about it in an entertaining
we're not here to
fashion.
distract. We're here to keep your mind in the right spot. We're doomed. We're doomed. Anyways, yep, that button doesn't work. Still haven't figured that one out. But
So-
this is some science dickhead.
This faggot, Mark Kelly, he apparently went up in a spaceship. And he's talking about this most recent space trip. And he says some interesting things about the crew that he would not want to be serving with. Let's let him tell you in his own words.
When you're the commander, you get some say in who your other crew members are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Makes
last thing
sense.
I would want in a space shuttle crew would be 7 white guy, U.S. Navy, test
Space is
pilots like me. It would be a disaster.
Why would I want professionals? Why would I want qualified people like myself?
Why would I want to have to keep my wallet inside my spacesuit? Looks to me like the N starts to stand for something different nowadays.
What's that?
Nigger, not the
NASA.
yeah, I don't even know what it stands for now. National
Aeronautic
Space assholes. So he said that. Curious, right? Curious. So why would you? This is your chance to talk about stuff. People finally are paying attention to you when you're not about to go to space. Because let's be honest, nobody gives a shit about astronauts anymore.
Right.
But he said all that. However, if you were to look at his time he went, this is the crew he was with.
Oh.
No, you can. I actually meant that. I was going to read it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In 2011.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to read. Okay, CJP sends $1. He's ready to do it again. We've made the trip out to in space. Now we're going to bring it back and land it safely at home. He sends an in for $1.
Let's plant these towers all the way to the moon and back.
Can you imagine going to the moon and your flag just has an in on it?
What could that message be? Don't worry, the second trip I'm posting an eye.
That's for when we get to Mars. How many planets are there right now? They're always fluctuating. One flag on each planet. The space tower.
I think there's 8, so we'll just put an S at the end.
Okay.
I
Or
could
an
be wrong.
exclamation mark.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
Well, he wants them in space anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's read this. Mark Kelly served as commander of Space Shuttle Endeavour. The STS-134 crew consisted of 6 men. Mark Kelly, Gregory H. Johnson, Michael Finke, Greg Chematoff, Andrew Fustel, and Roberto Vittori, ESA. I'm sure that means whatever weird country he's from. During this mission, they docked with the ISS, International Space Station, which was then occupied by Expedition 2728 crew members, completing the shuttle crew's all-white male composition. Space is for the whites. And the Chinese, they're pretty good at it, too.
Pretty good at it, too. Yeah.
But they're also good at counterfeit.
Yeah. Did
Did they really go either?
knock
It
off
didn't.
NASA shuttle.
It didn't pop up, so I got to get to it. Teng P. Mao,
Oh, old Tang.
Esquire, official attorney of Murder the Media, has popped in for the first time in months. And he did it with $10 to say, sorry, Dick, but you haven't been paying attention. We just put a nigger boy up there, and for whatever reason, they brought him back. They brought him back. Thank you for the $10. Guys, thank you so much for the tips on Rumble. You can also tip on Streamlabs and using Cashapp. I don't mean to keep plugging it. I just need to make you aware, if you Rumble rant, Rumble takes 40% and gives it straight to Tim Pool and Dan Bongino. That's your call. We appreciate everything. Hate Facts Official sends $1. He says, I saw the Artemis mission was flying close to a massive ball-like object. Still have no idea how my ex-wife got to outer space. Folks, tip your waitstaff. Whoop, my baby mama hoe-ass sends $2. He says, oh yeah, it's over with, the dream has been long dead. It's over with, comma, the dream has been long dead. I just hope for complete collapse before I'm too old to fucking fight. I got raping and killing to do.
Damn. All right.
Raping is... It's not white. It's not white behavior, sir. It's Indian behavior.
Yeah.
But I appreciate your gusto.
I wouldn't be too worried about the Indian collapse.
It's never risen high enough to collapse. Let's show a picture of that crew. Look at that all white crew. Look at that. Just a bunch of chads.
My boy Roberto Vittori over on the right. I see why you tried to change your posture at the beginning of the show, because look at this cool guy at the bottom over here.
Oh, that's him.
That's
Hasn't
him.
aged a day, by the way. Hey, what's up? We're just in space and shit. Fuck yeah. Up here, no blacks.
Yeah, I went to space. No big deal. Who cares?
Space smells great. Smells pretty cool. There's no crime up here. It's fucking awesome. So anyway, he's now endorsed another crew. The guy you just saw said he doesn't want to be up there with white people anymore. So NASA and Mr. Kelly are sponsoring. This is the next team to go to Mars. Affirmative action in action.
We're saying the N-word.
We're saying the N-word.
We're saying
Kaka Caveman sends $1. He says, send me to space and I promise to airlock that homo. If space was real, that would be awesome. Speaking of homos.
Oh. Yeah. Let's just keep moving it along. Speaking of homos, I got our next video pulled up here. And it's got some length to it. Much like this tranny in the video that I'm about to throw on here. There's a reference to his wiener.
Her wiener.
Her wiener.
Sir.
She's packing.
Not her, you. I was calling you, sir. I'd never call that guy, that girl with a big cock, sir. Real quick, OKCJP sends $1. He says, imagine being in space with a black woman. Oof. I can't imagine being in the same space as a black woman.
It could be worse, and it will be.
I'm kidding. I don't mind being around black people as long as I'm just passing through.
Yeah. Just one of these.
Hate Facts Official sends $1. He says, that... you're going to have to help me with this one. That's Soachi?
Space Shuttle.
Oh.
Endeavor. Endeavor.
Space Shuttle Endeavor.
It's definitely an N-word. It's definitely an N-word.
All right, let's roll this video.
Okay. All right.
Where after a few years of the Me Too movement, people have said things like believe all women, which is in theory not a bad idea. Believe people who are victims of oppression and like rape and sexual abuse. But that's led us to a particular situation where a lot of TERFs, a lot of transphobic feminists in Germany,
she mentions Germany a lot. He mentioned her with a penis mentions Germany a lot in this. I watched half of this. I did not watch the whole thing, and I probably won't watch the whole thing now. But this person says some interesting things. The endless victimhood of the transsexual knows no bounds. Let's continue.
It's a good freeze frame right there. Like a retarded gay horse.
Yeah, I can picture a curb like right. Oh, I can't put my hand that high. I can picture a curb like right here.
I'm a victim of sexual assault. Therefore, I can't be in a fitness studio or a sauna with a trans woman who has a penis because a man.
So with the guy,
you're not the victim of it if you're the one that's raping people. I just want to make that known. You're not the victim of sexual assault when you're the perpetrator.
What else is funny is she's like, I'm sorry that you were assaulted by a man, but I'm a woman with a dick. And the woman would be like, it has nothing to do with me being assaulted. You're a goddamn freak and you're terrible fucking people. And nobody knows what you're... Well, we all know what you're capable of, and I don't want to be around you. I don't think it has anything to do with sexual assault victims most of the time. I think most women look at these fucking people and they go, I don't want to be around you. Here's a recent story. A young lady I've been seeing for a while was at the laundromat. Not that I send her to the laundromat. She just had a lot of comforters because we get them real dirty having sex all the time. Anyway, they have extra large washing machines at the laundromat.
Yeah.
She was finishing up. One of the all the stuff was done, and one of the comforters was almost dry. I'm not there. I get a text that says, the biggest, hairiest fucking guy just walked in wearing a dress.
Ugh.
I texted back immediately, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
She texted right back, said already gone.
Ugh.
Comforter's still a little damp. Worth it.
Damn. Disgusting.
In our little town. Because of people like this. Roll it.
This man who needs a haircut.
Raped me. This trans woman is somehow triggering
Hold
to
on,
me.
let me back
and the
it up.
fact that we view that in a fitness studio or a sauna with a trans woman who has a penis. Because a man raped me, this trans woman is somehow triggering to me. And the fact that we view that...
Yes, because your entire lifestyle is a fetish. Your entire lifestyle is a fetish. You're a sexual degenerate freak.
Yeah, who has gone too far to come back. So when you realize that when that finally sets in, I'll never have an orgasm, I'll never have children, I'll never be satisfied, and I'm so angry because of it, before I kill myself, I'm going to kill other people.
Yeah. Drag other people down. Yeah. I've opened the Pandora's box of sexual perversion. It's now my life. Yeah, people are scared of you.
Imagine going so far into your sexual perversion that you can't even have sex anymore.
Ugh.
That's where we're at now. That's how bad the internet is for you people. And drugs. Not illegal drugs, those are fine. It's not, nobody's ever been on cocaine and go, I feel like a woman. But
no one on cocaine said, man, chop my dick off, invert my nutsack, and pump some silicone in these pecs.
Yeah.
You know? I'm feeling pretty.
Never.
I'm feeling real pretty.
It's never happened. But SSRIs.
As a rational political position and not a disturbing trauma response.
That's big. That's a big red flag number one.
What?
This person talking about what's rational.
Yeah.
Keep going.
It's from someone who desperately needs therapy for sexual assault is something that I think...
If I didn't blame therapy so much for advocating for your lifestyle and then them defending your choices just to keep you from killing yourself, I might go along with you here. But you're the one that needs therapy, other than the fact that I guarantee he's been to therapy and been validated.
Yeah.
By the fucking Jewish psychological
therapy. Yeah.
Oh, you're at the wrong doctor. I'll listen to your problems, validate everything you say, but you need to go to this place and get shot full of hormones and get fake tits.
Is honestly a failure
when
of
you're the
these sorts of
commander,
liberal
you get
politics
some
where it's
say in who your other crew members are going to be.
What the hell?
Two videos playing at
So
once.
Sorry,
the last thing I would
hold
want
on, let me fix
in
this.
a
I don't know what the
space
heck
shuttle
happened.
crew.
Don West
would be-
420 says, the internet is good. If you wanted information about the world before, you had to travel to a library. You want news? ABC, CBS, IE, Jews. Haven't seen you before, Don West 420. Maybe I have, but it looks unfamiliar. Thanks for joining. Keep rolling the tranny footage. Oh wait, if
after
you
a
can.
few years of the Me Too movement of these sorts of liberal politics where it's like, I am this, therefore you must do this, has led to this particular situation.
Down
I can
West,
understand why someone...
Speaking of the library comment, you said in another comment, it says, plus even a classic library is limited in its amount of information. Good point. It's also limited to having to let homeless people in to masturbate to porn now because the Supreme Court's ruled that that's just free speech.
Yeah.
There's your
Sexual
libraries.
Degenerate Satanists dressed as demons trying to corrupt your kids.
Yeah. Or, hey, where do they host a lot of those drag queen story times? Oh, public libraries. That's right.
Public libraries. Yeah.
Can't go anywhere, can you?
It's all ruined.
Fucking internet.
Or you must do this, has led to this particular situation. I can understand why someone might be afraid, but I try to not make my trauma other people's problem.
Tell me why.
I don't
He
think
said
if a
I can
woman was raped
understand
by a
why. Why would that person be afraid? Just tell me why.
Why would they be scared?
She can understand it. I want him to verbalize it.
Yeah. Tell us why they're scared of an irrational man pretending to be a little girl.
Of a man who, in most cases, doesn't try to actually even appear to be feminine in any way, using women's bathrooms, going to women's saunas and gyms and locker rooms.
And that gives her the right to say, I don't want lesbians in my space. It would be like, shut up. Like, why do you think that you experiencing something means that you get to discriminate? And I think when we allow those narratives to take hold, then they sort of embolden stereotypes. Like I know with the trans woman, the penis thing, there's this idea that like trans women have like hairy, fucking huge horse cocks and stuff that are swords that they're using to...
What the hell?
Still a little bit of projection there. I was like, Harry, yeah, if you're a fucking troon that takes it seriously before you get it cut off, you probably trim up the hedges a little bit, right? But then he goes, giant fucking horse cock. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. You still have that manliness to you where you're like, I'm just going to slip in there that my dick's still big, though. I might have titties and be wearing a dress, but my cock's still a nice size.
Hey, you know who I've never heard brag about their dick size? A woman.
A woman. Yeah.
Kill people. The feminine penis is much different than the masculine penis. When we allow trauma to take hold of a conversation.
I like how there was a jump cut there. Like, just keep going. Don't pause on that or anything. Don't show the I guarantee there was weird elaboration there that they cut out.
Right.
You're just like, what the fuck are you talking
Description.
about?
Very, very descriptive explanation. Yeah, no. I'm
Guys,
glad that was cut out.
I'm just going to stop the video there, and I'm going to end on these words. This person kept mentioning Germany. So if you ever run into this person in Germany, not here, because it could be illegal for me to say this, but in Germany, if you happen to be in Germany, do the world a favor and fucking beat her to death.
Yeah.
Yes, I just advocated for that, and I don't mind.
You could do that in Germany.
You can do that in Germany. Weird place.
Well, you can advocate for it in Germany if you're in the United States.
Right.
That's what I meant.
My attorney's here. Let me know if that's true.
Yeah. Here in America, you can tell the Germans you need to buy some rope.
Yeah. You can tell them.
You got a problem to take care of.
Hey, your politicians are flooding your country with people that are raping your daughters. Yeah. Sure, you should kill the people raping your daughters, but you should also kill the politicians that let them in, Germany.
Yeah.
So you can do
Germany. You need to round up the boys, get in some trucks, blast Bachman-Turner Overdrive, taking care of business. Get those ropes ready, all right?
Kill, foreigners. Yeah, that's enough of that, though. I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Yeah. Ugh.
Next, we got some updates about the Iran conflict. We're not calling it a war, remember? It looks like China is getting involved. According to Bloomberg, U.S. intelligence indicates that China is preparing to provide Iran with air defense systems in a matter of weeks. That's weird. There's a ceasefire for 2 weeks. CNN reported Beijing is expected to ship shoulder-fire surface-to-air missiles known as the Man-Portable Air Defense Systems. Huh. Weird. Now, America is mad about this, right? And I'm sure Israel is too, because they're just mad about everything. But it tells me that I think all's fair in war. The United States, even Trump admitted, we just ship tomahawks to everybody, probably Iran too. That wasn't true. It was another Trump lie because he's an idiot sometimes. But why is America mad when we send all kinds of defense weaponry all over the world to, the highest bidders? That's how we make so much of our money. That's why we're always at fucking war. And so China wants to dabble a little bit, and people want to pretend like, how dare China do that? Well, look, I'm all for it.
I'm all for it.
But what does Trump say about it?
What does Trump say about it?
That's what I want to know.
Ugh, with this horrible audio on this video.
There's a helicopter.
Yeah, well, either way, they could get better microphones. I don't know. Nope.
China is preparing to ship weapons to Iran.
Well, if China does that, China's going to have big problems, okay?
I don't think they will.
Great statement. Yeah, the largest economy in the world is going to have a problem. What are you going to go after China next?
If China...
I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, a lot of people think he's going to go to...
Take this portrait of a single clown.
A lot of people think that Trump, because Iran has been just so successful, is going to go to Cuba next. I mean, that's probably smarter than going after China. Okay, I saw something in here. Let me see. I wanted to make sure.
Did you see the...
Absolutely. The case was Ziegler versus Dostoevsky. What? You just threw out fucking Russian names. Russian authors. Like, I don't know any other Russian names. But, yeah. But, yeah, I can threaten foreign politicians all I want. So kill Bibi Netanyahu.
Yeah, you could do that. Hate Facts official sends $1. Come on, explode. There we go. Ceasefire is about to be done. Vance and the Americans left the negotiating table half an hour ago.
Really?
Really?
Shocker. Yeah, there was no deal. What? Trump said that there was a deal. Are you telling me that there wasn't a deal? Trump lied about a deal? The guy wrote The Art of the Deal. He knows what a deal is, right? Nuh-uh. This is fake news. This is stupid. If you don't agree with this, you're stupid. You're stupid. And you're not MAGA, by the way. And you're definitely not America First. Because America First would want a deal, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's all I'm going to talk about fucking Iran today because I'm tired of talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm right again, Jake, who I was talking about yesterday. You're fucking wrong again because you always are. I can't believe these people fucking question me after all these years. I'm not wrong about these fucking things.
No.
I might be wrong about the Melania Epstein cover-up, but I read today Melania's leaving Trump. I don't know if that's true. It's probably just fucking gossip. But if it's not, I'm that much closer to being right on that prediction. And I don't do predictions, I do facts. Hate Facts. I'm stealing that name from him.
Let's just rename our channel Hate Facts.
I like it. I think other people would like it. I think Murder the Media is too much. I think maybe...
It's a bit over the top.
Let's have a company conversation in front of the people. I think maybe... Guys, let me know in the comments. And don't be sycophants about it. Murder the Media. Too much? Is that why we're not growing? Should we change the name? Do people see? I'm desensitized to it. I've been doing it for, 5 years under that name? Do people see that and go, I don't want anything to do with this? Should we call it like the Daily Wire or something? I don't know. The Daily Telegraph.
I'll counter with it, right?
Yeah.
I'm desensitized to it, but when I wear my Murder the Media shirts, out in public, at least once a day, I'll hear some good Southerner. They'll be like, "Hell yeah, brother!
Hell yeah, brother!"
Like, oh, yeah.
You know what you'll never hear though? Love the show, man. Love the show. By the way, you remember when we were making shirts and stuff? Which, by the way, if the channel grows, we'll get right back into merchandise and everything. Caveman sends $1 and says, "Can't be America first if you're not a brown homo." True. It's true. But yeah, we made shirts for a while. It was never it never made a lot of money or anything.
No.
But it helped get the word out, and it's a cool phrase, right? But then I felt like there was a time where, because the shirts were selling pretty well, we started branching outside of shirts that literally just wrote out "Murder the Media," and I think that's where we had a misstep. I think we should have never stopped selling shirts that just say "Murder the Media."
Yeah.
That's a damn good phrase. Is it a good company name? Not for sponsorship. Hate Facts official sends $1. He says, you should call it "A Couple of Pals Shooting a Breeze."
Hell yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Nice and simple. Who wouldn't
shooting.
want to associate with just a couple of pals shooting the breeze?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't?
It sounds so friendly. It's so inviting. It's like, oh, what's your channel about? Killing foreign politicians. Or encouraging foreign countries to kill their politicians.
I was going to say...
Just a couple pals shooting the breeze.
I encourage the killing of politicians here if they're doing illegal, dangerous, tyrannical stuff that's unconstitutional.
Yeah.
See how I protected myself there? But I still included pretty much every fucking politician in the United States? Crazy, right? After a trial, of course.
Right.
By a jury of that person's peers in the street. Bianca Fights the Zombies says, Murder the Media is enough.
I like it.
I don't know how to fully interpret that. Enough, like, that's enough. I wouldn't go further than I don't know how I could. You know, that's pretty extreme. That's on the extreme end. Murdering something.
Like a caveman sent, he says, what was it? Murder the Politicians would be cool. But when we first made Murder the Media, I would get defensive and be like, well, we're not saying it's not murder the journalists. It's, media. Media has several definitions of what it could be. You know, it's video or audio or... Yeah, we all know that's not what we meant.
Even murder doesn't necessarily mean the act of killing someone.
Right.
It's like, oh, that rapper murdered that track.
Right.
Then afterwards, he murdered another rapper for his gold chain. Two different meanings. You see what I'm saying?
Right. It's slang.
It's slang. Yeah, exactly. Moving along, where were we at? Elon Musk suggested something interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it right there. He proposes a national murder registry. You'd think it would be a murderer registry, you know, like that would imply that the person's murdered somebody. A murder registry, how do you even keep up with that? There's so many people being murdered all the time, you know?
Right.
But I get the point. I just wanted to say that. For public safety, responding to data showing high recidivism rates for crimes like murder. It's talking a lot about murder here in the last 5 minutes. Musk called for a national database modeled after the U.S. sex offender registry under Megan's Law. Supporters praised the idea for empowering parents and voters, while some propose judge ruling databases to expose lenient decisions. I'm okay with that as well. Which, that's just social media now. But I would like an official list. I would say put out by the government, but then it would just be a big fucking lie.
Right.
Let's see. Here we go. Critics raise concerns about potential expansion into other groups. What do they mean by that?
Yeah, what other groups? Groups of crime?
Yeah.
Or are we talking about groups of, like...
darkies.
Yeah, nons. Are we talking about groups of nons?
Amid ongoing debates over recidivism... Again, nons. And judicial accountability fueled by Bureau of Justice statistics showing 2/3 of released prisoners, again, nons, rearrested within 3 years. Really?
I mean, that alone is an argument for it, right? You know they're going to go back for committing more crime. Would you not want to know that they're around you?
Well, here's
where you're about to move?
Here's my proposal to this whole thing. They're on the right track. But like the beginning of the show started out with the street shitter tracker, there needs to be an app that just says there's a black person next to you.
I want an app that's, Google has, I forget what they call it, but it's something to do with constant GPS tracking and, a phone that is on a network knows when another phone on a network is nearby.
Yeah, they used it for COVID.
Yeah, I want an app that makes my phone vibrate violently to alert me that a predator is within a mile of me. A whole mile.
Hate Facts Official, by the way. I think I missed this. I wouldn't scroll down. He sent $1 and he said, how about gang rape the media? It could be worse, I guess.
Yeah.
Caveman sent $1. It says
It
beat
could
the
be
media.
worse, and it will be.
Sorry.
Beat the media to death with crowbars. What my baby mama hoe ass sends $1. Y'all have been doing great on tips tonight. Thanks so much for the support. He says y'all should call it "Rape Our Mouths Like You Rape Our Buttholes." That'll show them.
Wait. That'll show him is included in the title?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Let me try that again. He said you should call it "Rape Our Mouths Like You Rape Our Buttholes." End quote. New sentence. That'll show them. So you know how this app thing could work? Because when you get a cell phone, right, you don't fill out a form that says, "Are you black?" You just get a cell phone.
Right.
However, a lot of people get free cell phones. And if
free cell phone detector.
Free cell phone detector. Oh. Exactly. The Obama phone detector.
Now, there will be flaws in this system, but any phone that has like an EBT app on it.
Yeah.
Boom.
There you go. And keep this in mind, too. This isn't racial. This is just statistical. Because white people that receive those phones, too, you should probably avoid as well. Not to the same extent, but let's be honest. I've seen some crazy white people. But when I see crazy white people, I can literally look at them and go, probably don't want to talk to this person.
I, for one,
My
would
neighbors.
rather be safe than sorry. All right?
Right.
I don't want to take the risk. Vibrate whenever any of these possible undesirables. I mean, odds are you're not going to want to know them, you know?
Yeah.
Let alone be in proximity of them.
Look, you got your 2/3 of all black people, and then you have your methed out white people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can tell the methed out white people. And you can tell most of the blacks. But I'm saying the statistics are so bad when it comes to violent crime committed by that group that you can go, look, I'm sure, you know the old line, I'm sure some of you are good people.
But you know what?
I don't care.
Better safe than sorry. Guys.
Better safe than sorry.
What was Trump saying for a while about this war? He's like, short-term pain for long-term gain. Sure, you won't be able to go to a KFC for a while. You know what I mean? But in the long term, you won't get robbed, raped, or murdered. Statistically. That's enough on that. No. It's not enough. We have one more. I just wanted to drive the point home on this. Today in New York, in a subway station, a guy stabbed 3 people and then was shot to death by the police. If you look this up in the comments section of a lot of these news articles and in the X comments about this, well, those same people that you want to avoid are going, why do police always got to shoot a motherfucker with a knife? Yeah, that's the people you're trying to avoid, that mentality.
Yeah. That's the IQ range that you're dealing with.
Yeah, and just the proclivity for violence and defense of violence. Anyway, let's show a picture of that attacker. I'm sure he was a white... Oh, no, another black guy. Yeah, I'll be damned.
Oops.
We're saying the N-word.
We're saying...
All right, guys. So the Bilderberg Group is convening again this year in Washington, D.C. Trump's noticeably absent. I guess they don't like people like Trump. I'm not going to say specifically what that means. Maybe he's just too abrasive.
It's not a meeting for the puppets.
Good point.
Yeah. You don't bring the dog in for dinner, you know?
I do. My little buddy.
Oh.
So I grew up with dogs, and it was a learned mentality that when a dog is begging, you're like, get out of here. Go on, get. Then I got this new dog. He was a rescue, but we rescued him as a little puppy. Just adorable little scamp. And I'm like, I don't care if he stares at me when I eat. What do I give a shit? So I feed him all the time now. Scraps. Yeah, you say and I used to say too. What's the big fucking deal? He's my friend. Would you, if I'm eating nachos, right? Would you want me to go, you want a nacho? Would you be offended by that?
No, I'm not a dog. I'm another human being. It's a little different.
I'd offer you both nachos. That's all I'm saying.
If you had nachos and you offered them to your dog and then offered them to me, then I'd be offended.
I would offer you a
I'd be
nacho
pissed.
first.
Okay, but then if you offered it to the dog too, like that, this invite to my
I get it.
nachos also extends to this four-legged beast that
I
shits
know
and
what you're
pisses wherever it wants.
Yeah,
Well, I'm spitting
no.
those nachos out.
No, he doesn't shit or piss wherever. He's not a puppy anymore. He had a problem for a while, but now he goes outside every time. He hadn't had an accident in months.
All right.
But my point is, I used to be of that mentality, and I think it was just something I was raised with. And when I really thought about it, it's kind of like people shouldn't be judged by the color of their skin, by the content of their character. You're raised to believe that, that's the way it should be. Well, I was raised to believe that it should be that a dog shouldn't stare at you when you're eating. And now my dog stares at me, I'm like, I am not bothered by this. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, the more I thought about it, I was like, it's kind of irrational.
All right.
I just wanted to change it up from the talking about black people committing crime.
Look, I love my dog, well, the dog that was my dog, and then, the whole story. I'm not going to get all teary-eyed over it, but, yeah, I love my dog, and I want him away from me when I'm eating. Don't bug me. You got your own food, and I spend a lot of money on it, too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's another thing I think about. I go, you eat the same shit day in and day out, every meal. So you get a little treat every now and then. What's the big fucking deal? And then I started realizing I eat the same shit every time now because I'm on this carnivore diet.
Yeah.
I fucking love it, though. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I've been doing it a while. I'm like, this is
It's not
great.
that bad. Oh, no, meat again for this meal. No, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I share the wealth a little bit with my loyal little buddy. He's only loyal, though, when, he's inside. The second he's outside, you're like, come here. He's like, fuck you.
Yeah. He's a wild animal.
You want to take this one?
I'm going to take these 3. Hate Facts Official sends $1. Says, yawn, wake me up when it's the Build-A-Bear group.
Ooh, adorable.
Cook a Caveman with a big dollar says, come on, this freaking button. Forgive me if this question is too political, but do you think Scrappy Doo got his name because he was fed table scraps as a puppy?
It makes sense.
Oh, sorry, that was Hate Facts that said that.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
gonna.
Yeah, sorry. The explosions distracted me. I'm half retarded. I messed it up.
Because I'm fucking stupid.
Great drop.
Messed that up, too. Caveman says, a dog knows where to use the bathroom. Already more advanced than JEETS. True. Okay.
See?
If you offered
You're
me
coming
your
around.
nachos, right? If you offered me your nachos and then offered them to Ranjit,
Cash Patel,
or Priyanka, I'd smack you. I'd smack you right in the mouth.
I would never do that.
Thanks, bud.
You can't. What's the word? You can't be cordial anymore. Look what it's gotten us.
No, I want to be polite. You can't, though.
I can't, like, if you would have talked to me even 10 years ago, I'd be like, no, that's ridiculous. Of course I'm going to be nice to a stranger.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No.
Sorry.
Be nice to a white stranger.
Like I'm saying, morally, ideally, Christianly even, that's what you would do. If we keep doing that, we won't have any of those things that just preceded that statement. Morality, Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Because we keep being nice. I believe the term I'm looking for is you've got to make them constantly uncomfortable. They got to feel unwelcome. I'm sorry we're at that point, but we are.
It's just the way it is.
I go to a hotel now, and 8 times out of 10, it's an Indian-run hotel. So I walk in, and I make it a point to go, is this hotel owned by white people? When they say, no, I just leave. It's like my car a lot. Worth
they
it.
say, yes, sir.
This hotel is American owned.
This hotel is white owned and operated, sir.
I remember a long time ago, this has been a problem for a while. I saw a billboard for a hotel that I did wind up going to. This was out in not like far west Texas, but like central Texas when you get out by like Midland and stuff. And it's not a lot of places to stop. And there was a billboard and it said hotel up ahead. I was going to stop either way, but I noticed that the billboard said American owned and operated. I get in, all fucking Indians. And I'm like, oh, because they think they're Americans. Oh, and they're lying to get you to stop there. That had to have been 15 years ago. Imagine how much worse it's gotten. But we can't get back into the Indians. Build-A-Bear Group. What is the Build-A-Bear Group? Well, it's a shady organization of people that they put up little franchises everywhere. And they get your kids to want to build their own bears. So now they're paying. Now you're paying for the fucking labor that a Chinaman could do, a China child could do. Yeah. Right? And you're paying an exorbitant amount to do it yourself.
Don't you feel silly? You're training your kids to enjoy being a sweatshop worker. That's what we're about to become in the near future. Sweatshop workers. On our own soil. Unbelievable. Good Lord.
Whoop, my baby mama hoe ass comes in with $2. He says, I want to start a game show. How many JEETS can you KO in 30 seconds? Imagine a warehouse full of blindfolded JEETS and you wreck shop. You need a clean oxygen filtration system on your face. Worth it.
Okay. Do you even need them to be blindfolded or tied up? Like I said, they got the build of a 13-year-old boy. So... yeah, they might swing back a little. They might get a lucky hit, but come on. It's a 13-year-old boy. A warehouse full of 13-year-old build Indians. I don't know. Like I said, it's coming soon, all right? You'll be able to test this theory. They're growing.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just like...
the virus is spreading.
I like the premise of the game show just being like, there's going to be as many as you can handle. The prize money escalates the more you can handle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like a video game, it's got a score multiplier.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many knockouts, how many teeth you got out.
You've got like quirky game options though. It's like up you just qualified for the bat. For the baseball bat. Then you can get your numbers higher.
Yeah.
Then like a flamethrower comes out, you know, and you're like, and it keeps the audience watching, and you have something to work towards your next goal in order to take on more Indians. It's genius. That's a very smart game show idea. Whoop, my baby mama hoe ass. Let's see if we can make that happen. We're looking for sponsors for that. Also, can we just H1B those people over here to make that happen?
I've got a job for you, Indians.
What would you sell the job as, though? Like, what would the description be? Work in entertainment.
Food product tester. Knuckle sandwiches.
Apex official sends $1. I did not read this whole thing yet, but I saw the pun, and it's already hilariously horrible. Here we go. HateFacts official sends $1. He says, I once went to a Build-A-Bear group. It was brutal. All they did was joke about white women. Thank you for the $1.
That was brilliant. That was good. That was really good.
Do we want to get in the Bilderberg group thing?
I'm going to be honest. I don't really know much about...
I tell you what.
Yeah.
We can skip the video because it doesn't matter. There's a guy that goes every year and he just kind of like films and shows you what's going on. They have a fence up around the place, you know, around this hotel in D.C., and the wind kept blowing it over, and their security guards, who you should identify and know everything about them and where they live, they had to go out and keep picking it up and everything. It was kind of funny and embarrassing. But anyway, these are the people that essentially run the world. Now, what I will go over, because it's weird that all these people meet yearly. They don't tell you what they talk about. They're clandestine about it on purpose, but put it in your face at the same time. Kind of like everything we're dealing with now that we know is evil and bad for our nation and our people. is told to you that this is what they're going to do, and then they do it. I'll give you an example of another group, the World Economic Forum. They like to do that. You'll eat the bugs and you'll live in the pod. You won't own anything and you'll be happy. Those people. And you can tell that they're trying to execute that plan. The thing with the Bilderberg group is they don't tell you what they talk about. They don't tell you what the speakers said. You just see a list, and we'll pull up this year's list right now, of all the world actors that go to these things to discuss what you're not allowed to know. And I feel like they do that, one, to fuck with you, and two, to plot your demise and their success. So I had Grok put me together a quick list of all these people, and we'll go over it and see if any names look familiar, and then we'll move on. But I did want to touch on it. And he's also got it. I keep calling Grok a he. I think that's fine.
You could call it a he.
He got it broke down by different categories of the people. So you got political and government leaders. Mark Rutte, NATO Secretary General. Douglas Burgum, U.S. Secretary of the Interior. Daniel P. Driscoll, U.S. Secretary of the Army. Jamieson Greer. It's a weird way to spell Jamieson.
Yeah.
U.S. Trade Representative Michael Kratsios, Director, White House Office of Science and Tech. David That's going too fast, blah, blah, blah. None of these, I don't know any of these people, so I don't give a fuck. Keep going. You can tell how tied in.
Stacey Abrams.
Stacey Abrams, that's a weird one.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, well, you got to invite at least one black person.
Is that the same? Yeah,
Gotta
that's
be.
the same. Yeah, former Georgia politician Stacey Abrams.
Oh, but now it's SageWorks Production is who she's representing. Okay.
All right.
Business and tech, this is important. Here we go. Albert Boria, chair and CEO of Pfizer. That's a good one.
Yep.
Alex Karp, CEO of Palantir, the people that are using AI to have your tax dollars bomb innocent civilians. Dennis Hasselble, co-founder and CEO of Google DeepMind, more AI. Roland Bush. Aren't the AI companies in competition with each other?
I believe so.
Weird that they're all showing up there. Roland Bush, president and CEO of Siemens AG. I must be a different Bush, too, because it's spelled different than the former presidents.
Different Bush.
But that's spelled like the beer company.
Bush Light.
Yeah.
Well.
Or Anheuser-Busch, but yeah.
Oh.
Roy Jacobs, president and CEO. Royal Phillips, I think that's oil. Daniel Eck, chair, Spotify. All right. I hope he is advocating for lowering the prices and keeping the service fucking awesome.
I'm sure.
Patrick Collison, CEO of Stripe. You know, the same people that debank you if you say things like we do on the show all the time. You got debanked, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Brad Smith, Microsoft, noted in some reports. Henry De Castries, don't care. Henry R. Kravis. That's Lenny Kravitz's. Oh, no, it's spelled different. Never mind. Maria Jose Kravis. Museum of Modern Art, also known as MoMA, but it's weird that same last name as Henry up there. Media and think tank figures. Now, what's a think tank figure? You hear think tank all the time.
Yeah.
It's people that war game your destruction and how it's going to play out and what you're going to do to fight back and how they can stop that. That's think tanks. Think tanks are also designed to just push out propaganda like it's legitimate. It's like, well, this think tank institute said this about this. And you go, okay. But you never go, wait, what the fuck is a think tank? They're literally there to get together to figure out the best way to linguistically
it's like
destroy it.
Remember watching like old Justice League cartoons?
No.
Remember the League of Villains that met in the giant skull?
Okay, yeah.
Skull-shaped building in the swamp. Yeah, that's a think tank.
That's a think tank. Yeah. They want it to give that impression too. We're evil.
They probably have children as appetizers. Anyways,
let's see.
John Micklethwaite, editor-in-chief of Bloomberg. Zanny Minton Beddoes, editor-in-chief of The Economist. Anne Applebaum, staff writer for The Atlantic. Gideon Rachman, doesn't matter, chief foreign affairs commentator for the Financial Times. Rana Faruhal, associate editor, Financial Times. What a time to be alive. There are curry-footed motherfuckers in the Bilderberg group.
They let Indians in? Oh, they're done. Fuck them. Here. I just started feeling better about Bilderberg. Here's why. Next year, You're going to see a lot more Indians.
Yeah. Rana's cousins are coming in.
5 years from now, you won't be able to read any of the fucking names. By the way, Caveman sends $1. He says, a think tank is what I will drown them in.
Love it.
Lot of, just got to point this out, a lot of Jewish people in the media one. Oh, and in all the other categories.
Yeah.
But let's keep going. Other notable figures, Faith Birol.
No, Fatih Birol.
Oh, Fatih.
Another
Fatih.
Indian. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Executive Director for Energy Agency. Nadia Calvino, President of... Wait, what? Oh, Spanish name. Nadia Calvino, President of European Investment Bank. Jose Manuel Barroso, Chair of International Advisors for Goldman Sachs. Eric Schmidt, former Google CEO. Peter Thiel, you know who he is. Bjorg Brenda, World Economic Forum President.
All tied in. But like I said, the expansion of the Indians in this group is going to blow y'all's mind. Mark my words, next year, there'll be double the amount of Indians.
At
the year
least.
after that, it will quadruple.
Yeah.
Y'all fucked up, Bilderberg.
Yeah.
Y'all
Congrats.
fucked up.
You led yourselves to your own demise. Your plan worked so good, they're going to infest the Bilderberg Group.
Hate Facts Official sends $1 and he says, with Indians in it, it's more like a stink tank. Got him. All right, we still apparently have a shitload to get to. Now, the big news of the day is Eric Swalwell. Eric Swalwell. Now, who's that guy? His name sounds familiar, is what a lot of you are saying. He's the guy that had an affair with the Chinese spy named Feng Feng.
Yeah.
And nobody did anything. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
They're always talking about, because they don't talk about Israel, they go, China's so bad. China is so bad. They spy on us and they steal our technology and our IP, and all that's true. But apparently when you fuck one of their spies who's only fucking you to get information because you're an American political official,
no big deal.
Nobody gives a shit.
No big deal. Who cares?
No bigs. But let me tell you what is a big deal, even though nothing will happen. Apparently he might have raped a woman.
7
What the hell?
white guy, U.S. Navy, test pilots
playing.
like me.
Why does that keep playing?
It would be a
He wants you
disaster.
to know.
I'm
NASA's
closing it.
taking over.
I'm closing it. Jeez.
Hate Facts Official sent $1 and said, and nobody did a thing about it.
He's on fire tonight.
He's on fire every night.
Yeah.
Every night he's here. We're glad to have him. There's the line right there for you. All right, so apparently I guess because we're on YouTube, I gotta say graped a woman. Because on YouTube you can't say raped a woman like an adult. So you gotta say grape.
Instead of rape.
Yeah. And you can't say sexual assault either.
Yeah.
You have to say SA.
Yes.
Like you're Mexican.
Right.
And you can't
say
yeah.
dead or suicide. You have to say unalived in place of those words.
You can't say this is I don't know if I agree with this or not. You can't say nigger. You have to say black person.
Can you say N-word?
Yeah.
We're saying the N-word.
We're saying the N.
You can also say teen.
Did you know you also can't flash guns on there either?
I've heard that.
It's kind of odd. I don't know. What are you going to do?
So let's play the video of the woman accusing him of graping her. I have not watched this video. But apparently he's making the rounds, and people in the political party are, now that this crime can't be let go even on an accusation. Fucking a Chinese spy.
Right.
It's fine. But raping a woman, that's too far. And I understand and I agree. I'm sorry, graping her. It's too much.
Yeah.
People have questions about why I decided to make public comment.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah. Right away I noticed. All right.
About allegations of sexual harassment against Eric Swalwell before a major news outlet published the story. So let me be as clear and transparent about that as I safely can be. I am personally working with a group of women who want to come forward and share their stories. I am also aware of a much larger group that is also in this process that I am not personally working with. We have secured pro bono legal representation for them, and they are in the process of sharing their information with major outlets while ensuring that their legal and physical safety is protected. That process takes time, but the number of credible women who have come forward since
So these women feel safe and everything doing this. So they're not surrounded by a bunch of men in skirts, long hair.
Right. For now.
Call back to the tranny jokes. Sorry, trans jokes. Trans jokes.
Yeah, you cannot say tranny on YouTube.
You cannot do that.
All right.
Okay, I'll let it continue. Sorry.
Posted my first video is really shocking, and all of them moving forward together has greatly expedited the timeline of this whole process. I got deeply involved because, like I said in my first video, I had heard these rumors for years.
I'm already bored.
To the time when I was
boring. I'm already bored. See, that part right there is where it says, I came forward about... Oh, I'm watching the playback. Sorry.
Oh.
I thought she was talking about herself being...
No.
Graped.
No, she's a woman that's trying to feel important by being loosely involved with a group of women that were graped. Violently graped.
I felt like I skipped... When I saw this, it's on X, so it just plays automatically even if you're not watching it. And then when you open it, it's just from that point forward. I thought I saw this woman say that she was S-A'd by Swalwell twice while she was a staffer for him. And then years later when she went out to party with him. And I wanted to get to that point, but I don't want to sit through all this.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to victim blame, but holy shit.
We gave him the gist of the video. Yeah. You summed up perfectly. I couldn't listen to her anymore.
That would imply, right, that he stuck around long enough to even get to the point of that graping happening. And I don't know. I don't want to victim blame.
Yeah.
I just lowered my chair on accident.
Oh, jeez.
Dan Snot says,
Take this portrait of a single cloud.
Okay, let me catch up on some stuff. Is there a slush fund specifically for Congress and senators to pay off their sexual assault victims? Yes, but not if they want to get Gavin Newsom elected as president in, what would it be, 2029? 8. Listening to women talk doesn't even make the bottom of my listening of things I find acceptable. List of things, I guess, is what he meant.
Oh, a woman talking?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Dan Snot said, essayed? Yeah, I made that Mexican joke earlier. Snotty Dan, what's poppin'? Oh, Dan said, my anus. It's going great in the comments here, guys. If y'all don't participate in the comments, check them out. You'll like it.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, just so you know, Rumble, they get away with a lot more rascally behavior.
It's pretty fun. Hate Facts Official sent $1, and he's got the best joke of the night. It's a deep joke. I'm not going to oversell it. I'm just going to read it, but pay attention because it matters. He sent $1 and he said, maybe if we didn't call it grape, so many black men wouldn't do it. I'm not.
And that's gonna get that demographic. Darren, what's that demographic? Black people.
If you don't get why that's so fucking genius, I can't help you.
That's gold. Okay.
Don explained it if you need it explained to you. It's next comment down. So,
do we keep going with this Swalwell shit?
So let's run it down fast. Pelosi has asked him to drop out. Before you go, P, play the response. Swalwell, it's at the bottom of the page, one up. It's his statement on this.
Okay.
Okay, and I have not heard any of this yet, but I want to hear.
A lot has been said about.
Okay. Here we go.
A lot has been said about me today through anonymous allegations. And I thought it was important
I said a lot about
that
it
you see and hear from me directly. These allegations of sexual assault are flat false. They are absolutely false. They did not happen. They have never happened. And I will fight them with everything that I have. They also come on the eve of an election. where I have been the frontrunner candidate for governor in California.
Interesting.
I do not suggest to you in any way that I'm perfect or that I'm a saint. I have certainly made mistakes in judgment in my past.
Like fucking
But those
that
mistakes are
Chinese
between
spy
me and my
thing
wife.
thing.
And to her, I apologize deeply for putting her in this position.
Once again,
I also
after
apologize to
fucking
you
a
if in any
Chinese
way
spy named Feng.
you've doubted your support for me. But I think you know who I am. For over 20 years, I have served the public.
I think
As
you
a
know who
city
I am.
councilman,
I'm that guy who was
as a member
fucking
of
that
Congress,
Chinese spy
and
named
as a
Feng.
prosecutor who went to court on behalf of victims, particularly on behalf of sexual assault
Yeah,
victims.
nobody knows you for that.
That's who I am.
Nobody knows you for any of that stuff, buddy. It's just for fucking the Chinese lady. And now they know you for essaying and graping women. And a lot more women apparently are coming forward. By the way, what my baby mama ho ass sent $1, and he says, I've been edging for a while now. I'm almost ready to Discord call in. You better hurry. We got 15 minutes left of the show. Keep rolling the Swalwell.
And if you just real quick, if you guys don't want to call in now, just join it anyway. So if there is something you want to call in on, you don't got to go through the whole rigmarole.
Yeah, you're already there.
You're already there. You're already there.
Am and have always been.
The guy
This
that
weekend,
fucked
I'm going to
things
spend time with my family and friends. And I appreciate those who have reached out to me to show support. And I
Does
look
he have
forward to updating
a
you.
fucking
very soon.
dumbass face?
Yeah.
Like, does he have the face of a fucking dumbass?
Weird, like, slack jaw.
Yeah. Just like a fucking dumb, like, I don't want to disparage, like, farmers or anything, but he just looks like a dumb, slack-jawed farmer.
Why do you look like that, Eric?
Because I'm fucking stupid.
8 Facts Fisher sends $1. He says, the allegations of sexual assault of SA,
No.
which means sexual assault, are untrue, but the allegations of sexual A pepper are dead on. Oh, I get it. Wow. Holy shit. I gotta go. Show's over. He's also a nephew of Paul Hammer Me Pelosi.
You can't say that joke with SA.
Yeah, you're right.
You have to say it with
Yeah.
sexual assault.
Folks.
Whew,
all right, I'm done listening to this idiot. Let's go to the very last video
of him
just trying to make out with a hooker while he's married to his wife that he's going home to after this and spending time with.
Okay, do we read this or?
Yeah, play that, but blow it up because I want to read that while he's making out with a hooker.
Might be easier for me to
She
read.
doesn't look Chinese, though. If you want to read it, go ahead.
Okay. This is a statement from senior staff of California's 14th Congressional... Yeah, just California. All right. As leaders of teams working for Eric Swalwell, we're horrified by the recent reporting in the San Francisco Chronicle and by CNN. We stand with our former colleague and the other women who have come forward. We believe you should stand with them, too. The behavior detailed in these reports is abhorrent, beneath the dignity of those serving in public office, and betrays the trust of all Californians. We also understand that we lead teams who need guidance and stability now, more than ever. We are focused on supporting our colleagues during this challenging time. Any decision of staff members to remain in their roles in the interim should not be viewed as support for Eric Swalwell. We recognize that not everyone, in particular our junior staff, can immediately forfeit their income and benefits without significant personal risk or consequence. Our responsibility now is to them. We, more than he, understand that we have obligations to the people we lead and to the constituents of California's 14th Congressional District. Those of us that remain on staff do so for the sole purpose of ensuring that as many of those obligations are fulfilled as possible. Senior staff, office, blah, blah, blah. Senior staff, Eric Swalwell for governor. Yeah.
So that's that. All right. If you wanted to, there's another tweet you can pull out. I'll just read it if you're looking for it. It's in the show chat. It just says, NBC News says, So Marco said that she had been communicating with Swalwell through Snapchat. She described the messages as pretty normal, but said they became more flirtatious after they met at his office. So Marco said he began sending photos of himself, including a photo of his penis that she said was totally unsolicited. So Marco said Swalwell also began going for jogs in her neighborhood and would ask her to come downstairs to chat when he passed by her apartment. So far, nothing illegal.
No, just a horny guy.
Yeah, we'll see how this plays out. But he's a politician, so you know he's a dirty, sexually assaulting, graping piece of shit. So we got a light video to play because I thought it was funny and I wanted everybody to see it. With this one, you can go full screen if you wanted to. Let's just roll it and give everybody a good laugh.
All right. Full screen it?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Just play it. Fuck, we don't need to. Yeah, running out of time here. Oh, there you go.
Remember when we were moving that giant couch and I thought I
had it,
but you just lifted that thing.
I know, with one hand, and you were like,
we gotta go back to the
beginning. Shaking, and you were.
Here we go.
I'm with some people, and they're asking about the time that I was stronger and tougher than someone. So, can you just pretend that I was tougher than you, and we're on the phone?
I gotta boost it.
Sure.
I gotta boost it. It's a little quiet. Give me 1 sec. Work with me, guys. All right. Be patient. Let's see. Let's see. 1 sec. Oh, come on. Here we go. There we go. That should be good. All right.
I'm with some people, and they're asking about the time that I was stronger and tougher than someone. So, can you just pretend that I was tougher than you, and we're on the phone?
Sure, I'll play along for a moment. Hey, remember when we were moving that giant couch and I thought I
had
it, but you just lifted that thing.
I know, with one hand, and you were like, your knees were shaking, and you're like, I can't do this. I'm so weak.
Oh yeah, I remember you didn't even break a sweat, and I was struggling.
Yeah, you're like, I don't ever want to lift the thing again because I'm so weak, and my weak, frail bones can't handle it.
Well, I might not have said it quite that dramatically.
No, you did. You did say it just like that, and then you started crying, and everyone pointed and laughed at you, and you ran out like a little girl.
Well, I don't recall the tears or the laughter, but hey.
That did happen, and these guys, they're listening, and that's what happened, right?
Well, if they're listening, I'll say this. You definitely had a stronger moment that day. I'll let them picture the rest, however makes you feel tough.
Yeah, but you cried and peed your pants a little.
All right, I'll draw the line there.
I just thought that was funny. I wanted to lighten the mood.
No, he does a lot of good videos.
You have to, when you see him, you have to send them to me. I didn't
Yeah.
follow that or anything, but I'd like to see more.
Oh, I see him on Instagram.
Oh, I'm not on Instagram. Are you on Instagram on our account or your account?
My account, but
All
I
right.
should be on our account.
Log in on ours, and we got a person, I think, that's going to start making clips for us really soon.
I think it's Opus Clip, right?
Well, I mean, somebody's still got to do some clicking and post editing. And
Yeah, I didn't give them the login yet. I forgot to. I'm not going to lie. There was alcohol involved when I was trying to set it up, so...
We got to stop that.
Take this portrait of a single cloud.
We got to get on our game here.
I know.
Let me tell you the first step in doing that.
But I'm in a real rut, pal. All right?
Hey, let me tell you
I
what
tend to
makes
drink
that
when I'm in a
better.
rut.
Drinking more.
I agree.
Yeah, you got to keep drinking. When you're down,
Yeah.
when life's kicking you in the balls, have some shots.
Yeah.
Fixes everything.
I agree.
Permanently, too. That day you're drinking, and the next day when you're not. And then when you start drinking again the next day, it's even better.
Well, do you feel bad the day after drinking? Drink more, dummy.
Yeah, guys.
You idiot.
Everybody knows this. All right, we're going to speed run the end here. Eric Adams.
I'm with some people. And
former mayor of New York City. Apparently, he became an Albanian citizen. Here he is.
What?
Receiving his passport. Former NYC Mayor Eric Adams is now officially Albanian. He's been granted citizenship and has received an Albanian passport by a special decree issued by the Albanian president. Somebody probably should have told him that that's worse than being black.
Oof. Yeah. Yeah, for real. What is he going to come back and open a pizza shop now?
With an Italian name.
Right. Tony's?
Joe's. Every pizza place in Texas that actually does have good pizza, that's called Joe's, they're all owned by Albanians.
Joe's Pizza Pasta. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's always Albanian.
And subs, too.
Yep. Can't forget the subs.
There's a video of him talking about this real quick. We'll play that.
New York is the Albania of America. We have
all right. Well, he didn't. We can just cut it there. Boy, he was really. He made a real Albanian move by saying that.
What is it? New York is the Albania of America?
Yeah, New York is New York is a real fucking shithole.
Let's see.
My Albanian friends are going to be irritated by that statement I just made. But I don't talk to them anymore. So, what my baby mama Hoa sends $2. He says, casting, Swalswell, you didn't make the cut for the eye patch gig, so we've decided to make you the sexual assault guy. Swallowswell, you got yourself a deal. I guess they're writing a script. Hate Facts Official sends $1. He says, when you're punched in the gut, get off your butt and bust a nut and another slut. Eddie Cummings.
Wow. All right.
Take that advice. Next, we got the Daily Wire has put out something. Now, folks, this is real. And they don't think it's bad or looks cringe or looks like it's... they think it's a good idea is what this comes down to. So, the Daily Wire has put out a photo showing old MAGA, old stupid, dumb MAGA, and the new MAGA, the better, bigger... well done. Yeah, it's Jewish. It's Jewish.
It's
MAGA.
all Jews. Oops,
all Jews. Now on that top rung, I don't know who the one. Oh, that's MTG. Okay, I couldn't tell that was a photo small on my screen. Yeah, no Jews.
Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Candace Owens. That freaking goofball.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Daily Wire, home run. They nailed it. That is the truth.
Hit it out of the park.
Good job, Daily Wire. Sorry you couldn't tell that was not a good idea, but at least for once you told the truth. And finally, it's been going viral, a picture of...
It all circles back.
To
the original topic.
A picture of Congresswoman... Pramila Jayapal was spotted dropping a deuce on the street. Now, that photo went viral. There she is taking a shit right there on the street like it's normal. No apologies, no anything about this.
No
since
statement?
it happened.
Yeah.
Now, as Garbage Human pointed out, it says it's been more than 24 hours and there's still no community note on this.
It's real. It's real.
And with that, folks, it's 11 o'clock. I had 2 hours. I still got to get up early tomorrow. Another day of work helping a friend doing septic. I can't charge for it tomorrow because it's the Lord's Day. And I think you told me that that's the rule. So you can work, you just can't do it professionally. So I guess I'm helping out like a sucker tomorrow. B-Hops1 says that's absolutely one of the blockheads from Gumby. I'm not sure who he's referring to, but I wanted to read that comment to say, welcome, B-Hops1, to the show. Guys, if you haven't yet, hit that like button, and we'll all pretend that it does something on Rumble. Even though it doesn't. I don't think they even have an algorithm. But it makes me feel good, and it makes this guy feel good. So hit that like button if you like the show, and even if you didn't, fuck it, click it anyway. Who cares? It's not taking any time out of your day.
Yeah. Well, thumbs up.
What my baby mama Hoa says, put your wire up tonight, Vil. You'll be fine. I don't know what that means.
Put your wire. Oh.
Yeah.
Nope,
yeah.
Wrong button. That wire.
With this one simple trick, you're home. And you know what's funny about that? Let me first of all explain what he's talking about. You might not know this. Jews in neighborhoods predominantly in New York are not allowed to even leave their homes on Sunday. I believe it's Sunday. Or maybe it's Saturday. The Sabbath is Saturday for them. So, because they're so smart and so much smarter than God, they fool him so easily by putting a wire up around their entire neighborhood. Now, as long as they don't leave the neighborhood, God still thinks that they're in their house. So now apply that to putting a wire around the entire Middle East, because I think that that's the same thing that they're doing. They're like,
oh, man.
This is promised to us 3,000 years ago. And to get God to see it, we got to put a wire around the whole thing. Then we'll own it.
Dude. Imagine the crazy act of terror of just walking up with a pair of scissors and just...
You destroyed my house. You destroyed my whole neighborhood. Guys, thanks for watching. I felt like it was a good show.
Yeah.
I really like what we did tonight. I really like that y'all watched. Subscribe to the channel. Don't pay anything. Don't subscribe. Just follow the channel. Don't give Rumble 40% of your money. Just send it in like Rumble Rants if you must. Got the cash out. Let me check that just to make sure I didn't miss any. We did get a Cash App donation.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see.
Damn, that's not good.
This is from, I'm not going to say your name because it might be your real name, but you sent $3 and thumbs up for a good show. I don't know why I didn't get a notification. I'm going to go as soon as the show's over and make sure I turn that on or make sure that it's not turned off. But thank you. I'll say Vince. Thanks, Vince. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you using the Cash App and not giving 40% of your money or ours to Dan Bongino.
Or Tim Pool.
We got to get a better list of names of all the fucking douchebags that they have to pay to keep on here and promote to make it seem like they actually have as big of an audience. People give a fuck what they say.
Yeah.
Okay? Because this is the show people need to be watching.
That's right.
Pretty soon they'll be giving us 40% of everybody else's money. And that's the way I like it. Because then we can start doing the Murder the Media parties again.
Oh, yeah. Those were great.
Well, with that, that's it. That's the Saturday show. I'm putting away my script.
We will be back on Tuesday with Murder the Music Request Show. It's a show for music heads to gather and share their eclectic tastes with each other. It's very nice. It's a fun show. Grab a drink. Come back on Tuesday. We start at 9 p.m. that day. Then Wednesday, I believe me and Don are going to start doing like, remember back in the day we did Enigma Science Theater 4000? We would watch movies and provide commentary on them. Yep. So we'll be bringing that back, hopefully. Thursday, if Don's up for it as well, I'm hoping we could do the Schizo Show, the Skits Show. So, anyways, we'll be back Tuesday. All right. Join us or don't. I don't
Hang
care.
on. I just wanted to update everybody on the settings. It says I got all notifications on, but it says it's all allow notification dot. But then it says that it's a silent notification. Let me try categories. No, general. I'm going to have to work additional settings in the app. Okay, yeah. Confirm. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, stick around for a minute because I want to get on the Instagram. But anyways, are we hosted? Are we hosting anyone?
Anybody want to host?
Yeah.
Anybody? You want to raid anybody?
Yeah, we got any raids going on? You guys want to raid someone? Be vulgar? Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah, go to these channels and just like stir shit. Or if they're a nice channel and you like them, then be nice to them. I mean, I don't know. I don't care. I don't even know why we do it. Nobody ever raids us.
We have officially raided. Good night, everybody. See you Tuesday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.